on top of all of that. Anyway.
See, I'm glad we did a test stream because I forgot to unmute the YouTube stream.
Oh, you're live on YouTube too?
Yeah. So we want to cover
ultimate distracted.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. The chat's not popping off. Yeah, you can also watch the stream on YouTube at on my channel on Tech Noobsters on YouTube. As you can see under Tyler's beard, you'll see our channels.
Well, what do you know? Live. Oh,
is it live? Should be live.
Did you never remember because the one guy, no audio?
What? Oh yeah. Yeah, he said no audio. I was like, I'm looking over, I'm like, oh yeah, he's right. Because so I have a reason. I have to run 2 OBS instances. And so I have to unmute manually on both. But yeah. You see how that topic only took like 8 minutes?
Yeah, but that's a boring topic.
I know.
Once we get on something juicy, that's like...
That is why we cut it.
That's like 2 hours a topic.
Yeah. I mean, the rest of them are pretty good. Let me see if I can just like quickly make another topic, because I'm a genius writer.
Oh.
That's why I haven't been hired.
What's up with all the dinosaur eggs?
It's a good question. Oh, I know what we can. The Asus. So do you know what the Steam Deck is?
Working for Jesus? Come on. What kind of username is this? Come on.
Do you know about the Steam Deck?
Yeah.
So the Steam Deck comes in at a very, very good price of $350. Which is pretty good, to be fair. But Asus.
How powerful is it?
How capable?
How capable, powerful, whatever, however you want to say.
That's a good question.
Can you go above? Because I know, isn't there, you can like get a dock and like hook it to a TV and stuff, or a monitor?
Yeah. It's basically a Switch, but Linux or Windows.
So is it like, are you going above 60 FPS or like?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the screen is 1080p, and like on like Doom, you could easily get 60 FPS or more at 1080p medium or something like that.
I mean, for $350, that's not bad.
Yeah. And on a small screen like that, I'm pretty sure it's like 7 inches. Even if you ran at 720p high, it would still look good enough because it's small. But Asus is working on their own thing called the Ally. And it's starting, I believe, at 600. I think LTT did a video on it.
Is it supposed to be like basically like a Steam Deck
competitor? Yeah,
competitor.
Not a kill. Well, technically, it price like dollar for dollar. It's $600, which is close to double the Steam Deck, but it has a much newer chipset. And because Valve, they said they're not going to be refreshing the Steam Deck, the Ally is going to be the much faster machine. So like,
is it like twice the performance?
I wouldn't say quite twice, but probably, I believe in the video it was like roughly 20% more.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
I would have a hard time justifying double the price for 20% more performance.
Well, you got to think about it this way though. The base Asus is comes with more than the base at Steam Deck, because the Steam Deck starts at $350 with 64 gigabytes of like eMMC storage, which is not even like as fast as standard SSDs. But if you go, I think, but the next tier Steam Deck I think is 500, and that comes with 128 gig 128 gig SSD. And I'm pretty sure the Ally from Asus comes standard with a 128 gig SSD or something. So really, I think it's only like $100 more if you compare them to the same
Like
spec.
spec for spec.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't have a problem paying $100 more for 20 more percent
Mm-hmm.
performance. That's a little more reasonable. Does it? I assume it has Steam and everything,
Yep.
just like the Steam Deck.
Yep. It runs I think it runs Windows. And the Steam Deck also can run Windows, but apparently a lot of people are having issues because the way it was designed and it doesn't quite work with Windows. And so most people are just keeping it on the Steam OS, which is Linux.
So it's trying to run two operating systems, and that's where
Yeah,
they're
you
running into problems.
no, that's not the problem. The problem is just that Windows isn't built for like gaming controller tablets, if that makes sense.
When is Portal 3 coming out? Is Portal 3 coming out?
That'd be fun. I know they just released Portal RTX, like the ray tracing remaster of the first one.
I mean, how much more can you really do with Portal? You just shoot holes and go through them.
Does
How
wait,
much,
does Portal even have like a custom level designer? Cause like if they
take you so
don't,
seriously?
cause all they need to do is just add community support to Portal 2 where people can make their own levels. And then boom, that's your Portal 3. Kind of like with Left 4 Dead.
I wouldn't mind that.
So yeah, Darth on YouTube, he said the Ally's the one I might buy. He likes the way it looks more. Wasn't a fan of the touchpad on the Steam Deck. That's a big thing, yeah. The touchpad on the Steam Deck was kind of a controversial thing. Not a lot of people liked using it. Do you know what I'm talking about, Tyler? The touchpad on the left side?
Yeah, to like you like for a cursor.
Yeah, basically. They basically took the Steam controller, which was already a very weird and controversial controller, and then basically added that little touchpad to the Steam Deck. I had the Steam controller and I did not like it for FPS games.
I never could like. I just never got into any type of like handheld gaming device, except for like, well, I shouldn't say
Game
never.
Boy.
Like way back in the day, like probably fourth or fifth grade, we all had either Game Boys or Game Boy SPs
Yeah.
or Game Boy Advance maybe, because the SP wasn't Advance. I think
Which one was the folding one?
that's the SP.
Yeah, I had an SP. I had a green one.
Because I think there was some of the advances didn't fold, but they had all the same stuff. They just didn't fold or something. So I remember we all played Kirby, and we had a four-way connector, and then we would all connect our Game Boys together, and we'd all play Kirby together.
That's perfect.
And that was like a big thing.
Yeah, I remember because after I got the Game Boy, I moved on to the PlayStation 2, then the Wii, and then I got a Nintendo DSi. And my
Is the I
dad,
the big one?
no, the I means it has internet,
No.
I think, and a camera. But my dad put me into golfing school for some reason. Oh, I know why. So he wanted to teach me how to golf, but I'm left-handed. And so we were going to go find a left-handed set of clubs, and they were all like expensive compared to the right-handed ones. And so my dad found a school that will give you a set of clubs like with your tuition. And so he was like, "Okay, I'm going to play the system. He's going to get taught and he's going to get left-handed clubs." And I got clubs, I learned. I brought my DSi every time and I was like trading Pokemon with a friend. But like 15
All
years
you're supposed to
later,
be golfing.
well, so there was we did like paper golfing too. Like Like
Paper golfing?
I forgot what it's. It's like when you. It's
Was it
like
like paper football?
it's like food. It's like when I took food science. You learn about the food and then you make it. So we learned about golf and then we went golfing. It was only for like the first week or first few days. But then 15, not 15, like 10 years later, I learned that they taught me right-handed. And
So you
so I
didn't
have
even know you weren't learning the right way?
exactly. And so now I have a right-handed set of clubs. I mean, they're too small now, but I use my father's now.
Do you still hit right-handed the way you learned, or did you convert to left-handed?
No, I don't have a left-handed set of clubs.
No. You're like
So
the reverse Phil Mickelson.
yeah, it's so funny
He's right-handed but plays left-handed.
because I moved back to here to where I live now. I was like, I'm gonna go golfing, and I pull my golf club. I pull my old golf clubs out, and I'm like, wait, these are the same as my dad's. Why are they facing the same way?
Imagine you were just using them backwards the entire time.
Or maybe upside down. I'm supposed to hit it like upside down, yeah.
I've hit some pretty good shots left-handed upside down. Like if I'm up against like a tree or something.
Right.
It's probably only like maybe 1 out of every 10 shots, but I've hit some good ones.
I mean, to be honest, I've only went golfing like twice after, like in the last year.
Somewhere I was going like I was trying to go like 3 times a week.
3?
Yeah, at least.
See, I try to go to the gym 3 times a week, and I have problems with that.
I want to see if I can change the temperature of these lights. Maybe make me not look so ghostly.
I think the reason
Didn't do anything.
yeah, I think the reason the Steam Deck got so big is because it's smaller than a laptop, but it has more performance than most laptops. Most standard laptops. And so they're able to just dock it at home and then use that as a computer.
Oh, I guess I'm just gonna look pasty.
What are you doing to the wall? Stop painting.
I was adjusting the color temperature.
You're breaking the reality.
I don't know what I had it on.
Whatever you had, it was relatively fine.
I think 5800.
It could just be me, honestly. It's just the way I have your green screen. But it shouldn't be, because I have it relatively...
The reality's back.
Yeah. I mean, that's realistically as good as we're getting. Unless I put, like, hours of time into perfectly sketching.
Crank it all the way.
Yeah, let me just make you fully transparent.
Oh, there we go. I'm the voice of reason. I'll just be like down here.
Probably about as good.
I'll be a little ghost.
I can make you black and white.
I almost don't even look different because I'm already so pasty. Can you give me some contrast?
Some contrast?
Yeah, give me some contrast.
I can do you one better. Wait. Nope. Let me redo that. Color correction.
I don't need a tan. You need a tan.
There we go. That look good, Tyler?
That looks pretty good. I I've never felt healthier in my life. I'm not sick at all. Oh, purple. There we go. That really makes me look good.
See, I wish I could turn you into like TylerTube blue.
Blue?
Blue. TylerTube blue. You know, like your official color that you have copyrighted or
like
something?
SpongeBob with the suds. That's a good one.
Wait, you don't need contrast, you need saturation.
Yeah, saturation maybe. That's what. Oh yeah, here we go. Crank it all the way up. That's what I need.
See, but too much saturation just makes you look like you have a sunburn. There. You're a little less pale.
Looks a little better.
You just got a free makeup tutorial.
I think my internet's so bad that I can't even hardly watch the own stream.
I mean, your camera's coming through fine, at least.
At least something's working.
Yeah. I mean, as long as your internet stays true for the webcam, it's good. Because I'm hosting.
I'm hoping that by this time next week I'll have fiber.
That would be awesome.
That's what I'm aiming for. Too many windows open.
That's weird because my drink is like getting automatically transparented.
Can you say hi to your aunt? What's that?
Janine?
Janny?
No, Janine.
Janine.
Or Janine.
There's no way that's Janine.
Is Janine.
J9. That's what it is.
No, because if it was J9, there'd be a Y. It's just J9.
There doesn't have to be a Y there. J-A. J.
No, that's Ja.
Is it?
Why can't you find Game Noobster on Twitch? Well, I'm not streaming, first of all, on Twitch. But you should be able to find me in general. Hopefully, I would assume, unless they deleted my channel in the last 2 hours. It's very plausible.
They did.
Okay. I'll put a ticket in.
Put a ticket?
Yep. It's Janice, but the C is silent. So it's just Janie? Oh yeah. It's Gaming Noobs, not Gaming Noobster.
If I play 3 minutes of ads, it takes the pre-roll off for an hour.
Yeah. Well,
that's what we'll have to do before it starts.
Yeah. Well, that you can also change it in the ad settings. You can change it to, if you do 3 minutes every hour, it automatically gets rid of pre-roll.
Really?
Because that's how I have mine set up.
Like it just does 3 minutes automatically?
Well, you can space it. You can do like a minute every 15 minutes or like a minute and a half every 20 minutes or something like that. As long as it'll tell you how many minutes of ad per hour you're doing. And it gives you the same amount of money without having the pre-roll.
I wish I could just turn the ads off and just get rid of them.
I mean, you could.
But then you can't just turn only the ads off though, right?
You might be right there, actually. I'm not sure.
Because I tried to do it one time, and it was like you could just go full
back to like nothing.
No subs, nothing, or you could.
Yeah, no subs, no bits, no nothing.
Yeah, because I'd rather just have subs and bits and then not have ads.
Yeah.
I don't need the 20 cents that it's given me.
Just be all natural.
Exactly.
I don't know what that means. I'm watching an advertisement about natural deodorant. Even
it gave you an ad.
I don't know why I'm getting an ad if I'm moderating.
Well, I don't know why. If you have the stream key, why are you getting the ad?
Because my browser doesn't know I have an ad. I mean that I'm a streamer. That I'm the streamer.
You think Twitch would know?
I
You
don't
think
know.
they'd better put 2 and 2 together?
I don't think so. Because when you sent me the stream key, it didn't ask for my Twitch. It just gave me a key. It's just like,
interesting.
Here's your key. Bleep blah bloop, bleep blah bloop. Put that in your OBS.
Here you go. Good luck.
Figure it out. Do you have any interesting topics that you have in your brain of ideas?
Not at the current second, because I'm looking through these settings. Oh, ads manager. There you go.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, did anybody watch TylerTube's extra video today about his fountain pen adventures?
Oh, here's the thing. The stream display. Wait a minute. Stream display ads. And I can turn it on and off, but I don't know what that means.
I think that's like you know, remember YouTube? They have the banner ads that pop up. I think that's what that is. Like it'll pop up and say like TylerTube is being ad sponsored by Genesis.
How does this make sense? It says that your ad revenue share is 30/55.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the rest go?
Is it like 30/55?
Yeah, it's saying.
Oh, it's because so if you don't have 3 minutes an hour, you get 30%. If you have 3 minutes an hour, you get 55%, I think. Or maybe it's the opposite or something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
I just
earn 55% net ad revenue sharing for running 3 minutes of ads per hour or more.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll earn 30% of net revenue share.
Let's see, I was right.
Oh, I thought it was saying that like that's the revenue split, and I'm like, okay, where does the rest of it go?
Where's the last 15%?
They're just like, well, we get the 30% and the extra 15%.
No, the 15% goes to like the government.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn. If you disable this setting, you will not generate any ad revenue from stream display ads. I don't care. Keep your 7 cents.
Yeah.
Actually, that's probably generous. It's probably 3 cents.
I don't know. It depends if you have 3 minutes of ads or not.
Enable dashboard notifications and be alerted when pre-roll ads are enabled or disabled. Oh yeah, see, pre-roll ads, you can either just keep pre-roll ads, or you can turn it on and off on whether or not it's going to display whether or not you play ads.
Interesting.
That's interesting. I'll have to dig into this. Subscription names? Oh. What are you gonna do?
You talking to me?
I'm just talking to anybody that listen.
Yeah. I was thinking of something to say and you interrupted me.
Who, me?
Yes, anyone that will listen. What's I gonna say?
Seen every video since he ripped the bolt out of his garage floor. That bolt in the garage floor is never coming out, ever. It's literally, there's probably 3 tubes worth of JB Weld holding that thing in. Like I literally, because like that bolt has like a plate that goes around it, and the bolt goes at the middle. And I literally filled the entire hole with JB Weld, and then stuck it in there, and then the rest of it like oozed out all the way around like the whole surface of the plate. And then I put like I stacked 3 or 4 cinder blocks on top of it for like a week, and let it all just like dry there.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, and that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
If that thing ever comes out, I'd say the roof will come down before that thing comes out.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something interesting. I guess it's not interesting if I can't remember it, right?
I mean, it sounds like it was really exciting.
Really exciting, yeah.
It must be groundbreaking.
It probably was. Unlike that bolt in the floor.
That's JB Weld. How come there's nobody exciting in the chat today?
Ooh, we got twerking for Jesus.
Yeah, twerking for Jesus is something else.
Oh, I was gonna say, did chat know that there's literally a podcast category on Twitch? We didn't know that until like 5 minutes before starting. Although it's such a small category. Maybe because other people don't know about it, so they're just like just chatting.
Thank you for the sub. I guess that means the alerts don't work.
No, yeah, they're not popping up on my end. Yes, be death positive. We're in the podcast category at the moment.
I need the garage on a shirt. What do you mean?
He wants the garage on a shirt.
Like just a picture of the garage, but on a shirt.
That's basically just every video.
I've wanted a fountain pen for years, and you're honestly convincing me more to get one. I would recommend, just like in my video, a Lamy blue filled with Bay State blue. That's the best writing experience so far that I've ever had.
Let me see if I can find it. It's over here in my office. Ooh.
Oh, it looks like you're going into my office.
Okay.
You should test how much voltage is in a tub of water with a running toaster. You know what's really funny about that? I literally, like a week ago, decided that I was going to do a video on the second channel where I'm going to drop a toaster into a tub of water and see what happens.
What, are you going to be on a GFCI breaker, or are you just going to be on standard outlet?
Or
both?
No GFCI for sure.
All right. If chat wants to know what my favorite, or you can finish your thought.
I was just saying I'm going to go with as little safety precautions as possible.
Oh, okay. So my favorite writing utensil is the Pentel Energel RTX. It's a standard liquid gel pen.
A gel pen?
Actually, I'm lying. I don't actually like this pen. I can't afford the one that I do like.
You can get a fountain pen.
No, it's too crunchy.
Too crunchy?
Yeah, they're too crunchy.
What does that even mean?
Like what you said, where it's like where like scratches.
It was like what was this? You like stirring noodles up?
It's
Making
too
pasta?
too scratchy. That's what I meant.
No. You gotta get a lammy safari. It's only $30. You get a medium nib, and you're good.
I used to work at a Staples, and whenever whenever there's like an open pack of pens, we just put it in like the cup so that we can just use it to write out, you know, the pickups and stuff. And there was this one pen, I think it was a ballpoint, um, and they're like $10 a pen, and I would always just take them from work. He, they put it in the, it was lost stock, okay? As far as they know, it was already subbed out.
Also, you get the Vista, which is a see-through version of the Safari. Is the Vista cheaper? Because the see-through ones, I think are called demonstrators. Same price.
Papermate Ink Joy gel pen. That's what my dad uses. He likes it.
The ink inside of the fountain pen makes a big difference. That's like a huge, that's like half of the feel of writing.
Oh yeah, that's another really good topic. I mean, not topic. Another really good point. What Jessimac said. I'm left-handed. The ink, it's gonna run on my hand. Even with this, it's horrid. And this is gel.
Let's see here.
That's why I have to use all of the cheap pens.
First of all, how about you just stop it?
Stop what? Left-handing?
Yeah, being left-handed.
No, that's hard.
Just start using your right hand.
Watch, I'll show you. I will show you a difference between left and right-handing writing. I'm gonna write.
Are you actually gonna try, or are you gonna like?
No, I actually took a.
Is it gonna look like you did it with your toes?
I mean, it might look like that, but not on purpose. No, I actually took a whole summer to try and learn on my right hand. By whole summer, I mean like a few days a week for 2 months. So, wait, I need to get a proper writing surface because my desk is a mouse mat.
Is it from LTT?
No, it's from HyperX. Oh, I have to take the nubbin off of the pen.
Why am I always burning myself? Because I don't have that many brain cells.
Now right-handing. Just don't feel right. I think the biggest problem with writing right-handed is that I'm just very wobbly.
How are you wobbly?
Well, because if my right hand's not used to writing, and so it's just kind of just like shaking. Like, why would I have very good control of my right hand?
I mean, I have good control of my left hand, but I'm not left-handed.
Well, have you written left-handed? Okay, the question is, will the camera focus? Wait, I forgot because of the green screen. It's gonna be hard to show. Because it's gonna automatically get rid of this unless when it's too close. See?
Because it's a virtual green screen.
Because it's a virtual green screen, yeah. And we don't want chat to see the background.
I'll try to write something left-handed. We'll see how it goes.
I'll take a photo and I'll put it in chat, or I'll put it up on screen. There we go. See, modern problems come modern solutions. Now that I'm actually looking at it, it doesn't look too bad.
What should I write?
Gimme Noobster is cool. Just kidding.
No.
Fair enough. All right. There you go, chat. And no, that's not a phone number that's on screen, chat. That's a code to something that is irrelevant now. So top is left-handed, bottom is right-handed.
Okay.
The thing, I already have bad handwriting, to be fair.
This is right-handed.
Let's
see if it can...
That was right-handed?
Oh, here we go. Okay, now we'll go left-handed. Wait, you saying? What you say that because it's bad?
I mean, it might be a little worse than mine.
I mean, I never claimed to have good handwriting.
I didn't either. Did I really say that, Darth Yoda music? Modern problems come cause modern solutions. If I said that, someone needs to clip that.
It was planned. You know, actually not bad.
What, your left hand?
I'm gonna label them just in case, just so you can tell which one's which.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we know which one's which because you already showed us the right-handed.
Well, maybe somebody new joins and they'll be like,
something
wow,
new.
Those both are so good, I can't tell the difference.
I don't think they'll even understand what we're doing. You know, what was weird is that I woke up this morning, and for some reason my right hand had a lot of black ink on it. I mean, I did fall asleep on the desk, but... Oh yeah, it's identical. I mean,
that looks pretty good.
You had a little bit of trouble keeping it on the line, but maybe you were just using that for guidance to get the middles of your letters.
I wasn't really worried about the line. I was just trying to make the letters.
So that compared to mine, top is left, bottom is right. See, mine, there's a little less of a difference other than wobbliness.
You should have used 2 different versions of there for each one.
I wasn't thinking about it at the time.
Just to be annoying.
Plus, I don't do annoying often.
I do.
I don't know why, but like sometimes you turn orange. So I'm gonna turn off your makeup.
It's probably just the weird lighting.
Yeah, it's because you'll.
I bet the camera's probably trying to do some type of auto adjustment or something in the background.
It's also possible.
Possible.
I have issues getting words out. Okay. It's a medication.
Have you ever tried chili flavored ramen noodles? No, that sounds absolutely disgusting.
Sounds great. A
McGangbang? Isn't that when you combine a McDouble and a McChicken? I think it's something like that. There's like 2 sandwiches that you combine together.
It's interesting. I've never heard of that. I'm surprised that you had an idea for that.
Oh yeah, that is what it is.
Who wants to go to a McDonald's and say, "Hey, can I have the McGangbang?"
Well, there's like 3 or 4 different like versions of these things, like, because like I know one of them, you're supposed to get a Big Mac, and I think maybe 2 McChickens, and then you dissect the Big Mac and a Big Mac and maybe 1 McChicken, and then you take out the middle bun of the Big Mac and replace it with the chicken patty, and like that's supposed to be something.
Do they have
like another one where you like take 2 or 3 apart and like rearrange all the pieces and make it like something big?
Are these supposed to be like life hacks, but for food?
It's kind of like how to die really fast hacks.
Do they have like a Mick casting couch?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's a show where they try all the McDonald's hacks. They all sit on the couch together and eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'm ordering that tomorrow through the drive-thru.
Some people tend to stand behind the couch. Full piece of paper. No, you can't see my full piece of paper. Okay. People are gonna see the number on there, think it's a phone number, try and call it. Call some unsuspecting dude when it's not even a phone number.
Is it a phone number?
No. It's a code. It's like one of those like codes you get that like expire.
It's a cellular code.
No.
And it unlocks the communication to somebody else.
You could look at it that way.
How to get the beatus? Like diabetes?
Yeah. Diabetes.
Well, if you take bread off of a Big Mac and you add more meat,
that's more protein.
That's going to slow down your diabetes.
Yeah, that's more protein too.
I mean, you're still going to drop dead.
And sodium. I went
from diabetes.
I went to the $1.25 store, because that's what it's called now, and I found two pullovers, like a you know what a pullover is?
Discount fruit roll up.
It's a good guess. No, it's a pastry. It's like a pastry that's filled with food.
A pastry that's filled with food.
Yeah,
like is there a filling? Or...
Like, no. Do you know what a turnover is? Like an apple turnover.
Like whenever a company goes through employees really fast, they have a high turnover rate.
Okay, no. So it's a half moon pastry, and they're filled with like jerk chicken. No, that's not a half moon.
Croissant?
That's a crescent moon.
No, that's a half moon.
That's a crescent. It's a croissant. That's a croissant. No, this is a half moon, or half circle. There we go, half circle. And it's filled with like jerk chicken or beef or chicken.
Jerk chicken?
Yeah, like.
What does that even mean?
It's a jerk is a type of seasoning. I think it's like from Jamaica. But I was at the $1.25 store, and I picked two of them up to have a quick lunch, and then I looked at it, and they're actually not that bad for me.
What do you consider not that bad?
See if I can pull it up.
Like, oh, this won't kill me on the spot.
Dollar store. Mild beef pullover. I don't look. It's like a Jamaican patty almost.
Is that mic supposed to like resemble SM7B?
I guess.
It's kind of what it looks like.
That's not why I bought it. Well,
sure?
maybe a little bit, but
You're trying to look like one of those cool kids.
Here we go. See, this isn't that bad, right, chat? Like for $1?
5 ounces, 620 milligrams of sodium for 5 ounces.
5 ounces? Oh, 5 ounces of food.
50 grams of carbs for 5 ounces.
You have to have a good amount of carb to protein ratio, right?
I mean, Jesus Christ! What are you like speed running diabetes?
No, this is better than.
Not only 50 grams of carbs. On top of that, you got 8 grams of sugar and only 11 grams of protein.
Well, it's only 8 grams of sugar, okay? It's better than a soda.
But it's 8 grams of sugar on top of 50 grams of carbs, which is just sugar.
Calm it down, Tyler. Fine. Do you want to know what I would normally eat?
If you ate that every day, you'd like be dead within like a year.
You want to know what a normal healthy meal for me is? So,
lettuce?
like a healthy lunch. So, you just say lettuce?
I was trying to think of a health food.
No, so what I get, I go to Walmart and I get a sliced roast sliced roast I was trying to say roast beef. Sliced roast beef, low carb tortillas, low fat Colby Jack cheese, and then I'll basically put tortilla, 3 slices of roast beef, that cheese, another tortilla, and then put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. And I even made my own calorie spreadsheet.
You know how much carbs are in tortillas?
No, low carb tortillas.
Oh.
There's like 4 carbs each. So one of those is 150 calories. It's 8 grams of fat, 4 grams of saturated fats, 28 milligrams of cholesterol, 750 sodium, 14 grams of carbs, 16 grams of protein. That's
what was the meats again?
Roast beef. Sliced roast beef.
Why roast beef?
It tastes good with the tortillas. Because I tried honey ham, it sucks. Baked ham sucks. Smoked ham sucks. Turkey, it's okay.
Why are you trying all these hams? Why are you trying all these lunch meats? Why don't you get like some real meat?
Like slap a steak on it?
Yeah, or something. So
why would
like real actual
because that's expensive.
Meat. Not like this garbage that's in a container.
That's expensive though. This is about $1.50 each. And I usually eat about 2 or 3.
50 each.
Okay, a steak is like $8 on its own.
Okay. But that's a good meal.
Plus, it wouldn't fit in between the 2 tortillas because they're like street taco tortillas.
Or a good snack, whichever way you want to look at it.
Good snack. Yeah, the low carb tortilla. They're expensive though. They're like $3.80 for like 12. And they're only street taco size. But they're
tortillas?
Huh? Yeah, the tortillas.
I'm not up to date on the tortilla market.
Well, a standard pack of like 20 tortillas is like $1.80 or $2. So it's like almost double for like 2/3.
Walmart used to have some great Philly cheesesteak calzones.
Yeah, but that's gonna kill you. Mine won't kill me for a little while. The only issue is sodium, okay? The rest of it is reasonable for me.
I mean, the sodium's not that bad.
It's 750 milligrams. That's like a third. No, it's like a quarter of your daily intake. No, it's a third.
No, it's not bad.
Just gotta drink more water.
Especially if you, well, how much are you sweating?
Not much.
Well, it might be a little much for you. Just sweat more so you can eat more salt.
Yeah, I'll just tell my body to sweat randomly. Body, you sweat while I'm playing Call of Duty.
Exercising. That'll do
well, I do exercise. The problem is I'm not a. It's gonna come out really odd. I'm not a sweater. I don't sweat.
That's because you're not doing anything hard enough for long enough.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I'll go to the gym for 2 hours straight doing like arms or legs.
Do what? Like sit on your phone for 1 hour and 45 minutes and then
no.
Pick up 3 dumbbells and then do like one machine with one arm and then be like, all right.
No. I go with a friend, so okay? So the wait times aren't that long. Okay, he'll do his set, I do my set. There's maybe like 20 minutes of phone use.
That's why.
Because he likes to wait.
Where's the cardio?
The cardio? That's driving there and back.
That's where the sweat comes from.
I do 30 minutes of cardio before I get there.
This isn't cardio. Whenever you're driving there.
You say that, but I have a smartwatch, and whenever I drive home from my sister's house, it says, "Nice jog."
Do you like rest on the steering wheel?
Yeah.
Gets him every time.
So that happens to you as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's even worse is I used to wear, because I used to wear a watch and what I wear now is called the Whoop or whatever. So I wore the Whoop on my right hand, and where I use my right hand for almost everything, if I used especially if I used like a power tool that had any type of vibration to it, it would just like throw it for a loop for like an hour. Like I would use a power tool for like 5 minutes, and then like an hour and a half later, it would give me like this long workout and be like you did a great job, and it'd give me like an hour and a half. It looked like I went on like a marathon run.
Wow.
And really all I did was just like a little bit of vibration, just threw it off.
Interesting.
Or if I rest my wrist on the steering wheel, it does the same thing. If there's a little bit of vibration, it'll just throw it way off.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't even wear my smartwatch anymore. Because I just, it's like I'll either forget to put it on the charger or I'll just forget to put it on and then it'll just repeat the next day.
I used to throw mine on the charger every time I'd get in the shower, I'd put it on the charger, and then if I did that every day, it like the time like almost worked out to be even. Like however much better I used that day, almost got 100% replenished while I was in the shower. So it was always stayed full.
Tuckman Carter asked, "How are we doing?" I'm doing well.
Horrible. I just want to be opposite.
I read that very oddly. I was like, I read my step tracker and I'm like, is that like, I was like, is that like,
yeah, please go ahead and tell us.
I was like, is that like a legal form of stalking? Like your stepbrother, but like your step tracker? Step stalker? My step tracker told me I took a whopping 7 steps today when I definitely took more. Are you sure? Are you just lying to yourself?
How many did you take? Like 9, 12?
What are you doing, step tracker? My phone is pretty good at managing my steps. Yeah, today I did 4,500 steps. It's not a lot. I remember when I worked at Staples, I had like, I think my high score was like 25,000 steps.
I bet I take almost no steps. probably less than 1,000 a day.
Yeah, but at least you replace that with like cardio.
That's the only reason I do cardio. So I don't do anything else. Unless I like mow the grass or something, then those days the steps are pretty high, but that's it.
My watch gave me a warning a few years back when I was like 370 pounds working out. It said you may cause health issues or something like that. All I was doing was getting ready to run and had just put it on.
Safe to say I replaced that watch.
It was warning you.
You didn't like, you just got rid of it.
It was warning you. It was like, hey, you just took a run, don't take another one. You walked to the door. Yeah, I read that like the new Apple Watch had apparently told someone that they had like a heart problem, and it was true. And they didn't die.
It didn't die?
Like the person, the wearer, didn't die because they went to the doctor and they figured out they had like arterial fibrillation.
AFib.
Yeah.
A lot of the watches and stuff are supposed to be good at detecting that now.
Well, if you have a new watch. See, I'm on the good old Galaxy Watch 1. Not the original Galaxy Watch 1, but the new Galaxy Watch 1.
My Fitbit had that setting where it would like it would monitor you for that, and I turned it off. Because like I knew, like I know I don't have it, but I didn't want like the off chance of it like maybe accidentally because of like vibrations or something, thinking that I had it, and then like sending me a warning, and then it's stressing me out. So then I was like, I'll just turn it off.
Yeah, I know. My watch actually does have a thing for it. Like it'll check your heart signs and it'll be like, "You're dying," and you had to.
Thanks. Thanks so much.
And I had to install a separate app for it because it was like an old person app, like health app, and it's like, and so it had me enter my birthday, and I was 20 at the time, and it was like, okay, you can't go any further. You're not 21. If you're under 21, it's probably gonna be wrong, and so it let me back up and change my age to 21, and I tested myself. I was like, well, I'm not dying now. I won't die later, and then I uninstalled the app.
What was it supposed to be measuring for?
Like heart murmurs. Like it basically does what like the Apple Watch does. It'll measure your heart life skill or something.
I bet that at some point Apple starts like they start like their own like medical center.
Mm-hmm. They might. I mean, Amazon has their own prescriptions now. Pharmacy.
That's something I could so see Apple doing. And like your ticket to get in is you have to have an Apple device. Other than that,
yeah,
they're just like just die.
And they'll charge you like $1,000 for an aspirin.
It'll just all go through your Apple ID.
Yeah.
It'll be like a Disneyland. You have to walk in and just be like.
Yeah, you're getting awfully close to one of the topics.
Oh.
I mean, not that close, but
because I could see that. I could see them doing that, and then like they would have like some type of like software problem, and it would like tell all these people they're dying. Then they'd all show up, spend all this money, and then they'd be like, "Oh, actually, no, sorry, it was a software problem, but we're not giving you your money back."
You remember when Apple was getting sued because they were forcing older phones to slow down?
Yeah.
They're gonna put through an update, and it's gonna tell everybody they're like gonna die 5 years earlier.
Well, according to our calculations, unless you come in and give us this amount of money, it's gonna be bad news.
If you don't upgrade to the Life Chip 5, you're gonna die early.
Exactly.
We gotta put a new chip in your brain, so that we can monitor the frequencies a little better, and get like 10 minutes extra battery life.
They just start like, at that point, it won't even be like they'll just send a signal to the chip in your brain. You'll just be like, "Oh, gotta go."
That'd be so like interesting. Like
Here's the money.
If Apple does, because like I remember Elon Musk was gonna do like some sort of neuro chip. I think you were talking about it in the old podcast. But like
it's not that he was gonna do. He's still working on it.
Oh well, I would assume he's still working the Neuralink. Yeah, but Neuralink. Like, what if Apple did that? Like, couldn't they just make everyone like stupider with an update? Just like shock the brain a little bit and be like a little stupider.
Actually, maybe I guess. The Neuralink, I think he said that they're already in pigs or something, and apparently they're having like success.
So what? Like the pigs can like start building cars or something?
I don't know what they're trying to do with the pigs specifically.
But trying to make them healthier?
He said the Neuralink, he said like they're, for the first however many years, it's going to be focused on people with like cerebral palsy and like Alzheimer's and stuff like that.
I can see that being beneficial.
And what are the people that have like the
autism?
Parkinson's, like where your hands shake?
Parkinson's?
Yeah. He said it's gonna like it's supposed to be whatever it's gonna do. It's gonna be able to like basically fix them.
Parkinson's. It's Park and Sons.
Parkinson's.
No, not sense.
Yeah, like
They're
if you
not sensing
if you're a
parks.
good parker, you got parking sense.
Huh. I was gonna say that you can sense parks. That's probably what a step tracker does.
They got a monkey to work a game with its mind a few years ago. That's actually terrifying.
With its mind? Like mind control?
Because if the monkeys start getting smart again, we're in trouble.
Well, again.
Well, I guess that
When were they smart before?
like what if another batch like starts like leaning towards evolving like we did?
Well, we came from fish.
Yeah, and then to monkeys, and then to people. All right.
No, I don't think so. Planet of the Apes is fake. Okay, that's only in Australia or Russia. One of those two continents. Did I ever tell you that I thought Jamaica was next to Britain?
I'm not surprised.
And that Tennessee was above California?
Where well, first of all, what age is this?
I think I probably
Last
figured
year?
out. No, I figured out the age when I figured that was wrong was maybe like 12, 13.
Because like, did you not associate Jamaica with like nice weather
No,
and like beaches?
no,
Like they don't have beaches in England. Well, I mean they do, but like
no.
think of when
I
you
don't,
think
I don't know
beach.
why I thought it was next to Britain. I just thought it was next to Britain. I thought it was like the exact. I even had the exact location in my brain. It's like on the top left of Ireland. So it would be kind of like where Iceland is, but like a little closer. Yeah, because Jamaica is a British colony. So I was like, oh, it's got to be next to Britain. Hey, at least I didn't think Australia was next to Britain because it was a British colony.
How did Britain get a hold of Jamaica?
They went there and they said, "You're ours."
You know this land? It's mine. Good luck.
This land is my land. Like that song. BDF Positive says, I went to school with a girl who thought China was a state. She was 16. Technically, if you're talking social studies and geography, China is a state because all countries are states.
What?
Yeah, you learned that in AP Geo. No, yeah, AP Human Geography. I took AP Human Geography, nearly failed, but I learned that every country is actually called a state. And that the states within the United States of America are called microstates. No, microstates.
Microstates?
Or something like that. I don't know. I didn't know where
I think you should go back to the teacher and ask for a refund.
So AP Human Geography, this was freshman year. So I would have been like 15? 14 or 15? We had every month, I think, we had a quiz where we had to put the name of the state. So they would give us a blank state map, and we would have to write in where each state is. I think until the second to last month, I would never get past like maybe 10 states right. Like I knew where California was, Texas was, Alaska, Hawaii, Antarctica. I knew where Washington was, New York. But other than that, I was like, I don't know. It's a little. I don't even know if I can label them now.
What, all the states?
Yeah. Uh, um. What
I
would
can,
that be? A state quiz?
I
State
can,
location
I can
quiz.
literally label probably 95% of the states.
Like 48 states?
Probably. The only ones I get confused on are when I get like.
That's New York? Okay, I'm not doing this one. I couldn't find New York. I thought New York was small. I'm thinking of New York, New York.
You're thinking of New York City.
No,
You're
I'm
thinking
thinking
of Times Square. The little tiny, like the little block that you see on TV.
I know Rhode Island is small.
I think which one's the smallest? Delaware?
No, I think it's Rhode Island.
No, I think
'Cause
it's Delaware.
it's literally an island.
No, I think it's
But
Delaware.
It's Rhode Island. Delaware is close to double the size.
Of Rhode Island?
Yeah, Rhode Island is 1,545 square miles. Delaware is 2489 square miles. Not quite double, but like you could, yeah. It's 80% bigger.
Whenever I was in diesel school, there was this guy that was. I thought he was from Delaware. It must have been Rhode Island, but he was from this, the smallest state, and we were obviously in school to work on semi trucks, and we used to make fun of him and tell him that he was never going to find a job because they couldn't fit a whole truck in the state. He'd have to go out of state to work on the front of the truck. And he used to get so mad. I don't know why. Like it was like the dumbest joke ever, but he would get so mad.
Apparently, the girl that thought China was a state thought it was in the United States. Okay, yeah, that's wrong. I can't defend her there. I can't just randomly say, "Oh, China is technically like a sub-state of the United States because of the geographical economic climate or something." Like I can't say that. I can use big words, but not when they're just stupid.
I mean, hey, if things keep going the way they're going, we might be the United States of China pretty soon. Forza.
Possible.
Are you satisfied with everything?
Yeah, I am. Do you have anything to end off on? Anything interesting?
She predicted the future. She was just way ahead of her time.
She knew what she was thinking. She can see the future, yeah.
It would be funny, but also not funny at the same time. If that did happen, and then that girl like hunted this guy down and was like, I told you I was right."
Just specifically
like,
this guy.
Years later.
Not the class, just this guy.
Yeah, just the one guy.
Just them.
Or she dedicated herself to find every single person in the class that like laughed at her,
including the teacher.
Yeah. Like, well, who's right now?
All right, I guess we're gonna call it there. Join us Friday. Hopefully, probably at what would that be? 8 p.m. Central Standard Time in America, or 9 p.m. Eastern, or 6 p.m. California time, Pacific time. There we go.
Or
7 o'clock.
8 a.m. Australia time.
Yep. 8 a.m. Australia time, where we'll do the full podcast.
Oh, future shocker! You just now you show up.
No, you're a little late there.
For an hour and a half. And
We've been here.
Now you decide to show up.
An hour and 25 minutes and 38 seconds, and now you show up.
You're late to the party.
You missed the quote of the year, as one person said. Modern problems. What did I say? Modern. I don't know. I said something about modern problems cause modern solutions. Or put some
You didn't
stupider.
get a notification. I would probably have excuses too if I was this late.
How dare you not get a notification? You didn't click the bell, the ding-a-ling bell.
If you had the bell checked, you'd have got notifications.
Yeah, if you had a bell checked here and on my channel, you would have gotten 2 notifications. So then you couldn't have missed it. Because then it'd be your fault.
Directions, why would they include those?
Well, the directions are there for the smart people to make them feel dumber.
What?
Because if you're smart, then you don't need directions, right? So if a smart person reads the direction, they're making themselves dumber. Because they're doing something they don't need to do. Oh wait. No. Okay, I didn't mean it like that. He is not smart. He's beyond smart.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I have surpassed
He's not even human.
human intelligence.
He is
I'm in like my own dimension.
What's the opposite of subhuman? Post-human.
Dead? Wouldn't that be post-human?
No, because subhuman is still alive. Subhuman means like, the humans we don't really want.
Subhuman, like subsonic, like you're below human.
Yes, exactly. Like you're a little slower, basically. Not literally, but like subhumans are like the humans that are like, they're just not human enough.
Wouldn't a subhuman be like a zombie?
No, that'd be.
Because like they're human, but like not really.
No, that's a post-human. Because they're from the post-apocalyptics. I don't know. What is the opposite of sub?
You want to be like me when you grow up? Future Shocker, aren't you like 40?
Yeah, he's upper human. That's the opposite of sub. Upper human.
Upper human.
Top human.
Oh yeah, you're 34. You're like ancient. I'm surprised you even know how to use Twitch.
He doesn't apparently because he didn't get a notification.
That's true. He doesn't because he couldn't even get here. He probably lost his big thick grandpa glasses and he's like, now how do I work this thing?
His bifocals.
I know my Twitch app is around here somewhere.
Alright. We stayed a few minutes extra for you, Future Shocker, okay? Just for you. Alright. We're gonna call it there. Join us Friday at 8 Central.
Future Shocker, be here Friday.
8 Central time. 8 Central Standard Time. And we'll do a full podcast just for you. Alright. Everybody, take care. You want to say goodbyes?
I ain't got nothing to say.
You don't want to even say goodbye?
I don't want to say nothing to these people.
Alright.